Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club, my crown way too white to be shooting in the eye. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door ain't got no locks. So these spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog, please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, put the one everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington Commanders.
That game is set to kick off.
Well, the second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go! Ready.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Ready.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Go red. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Spencer. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll change things up. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Smith, the man in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders, nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. First carry for Najee Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hill going to go in motion right. To throw on 3rd down. Spencer. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, don't do it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Carmichael, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second down and 3. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Ready?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Spencer. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Sly set to boot it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ready.
On first down, Carmichael. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run this one in.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders had 6 to their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Chandler.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10,
right at the 40.
Now Chandler.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They run it with Chandler.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Chandler, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. Gay's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Spencer.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Carmichael. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2nd down and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Spencer. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off play action. Spencer. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Manning hits him in stride.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Able to fight through one tackle. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Smith will come in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. And McLaurin, the motion man right.
To throw on 3rd down, Spencer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback,
you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
To throw on second down, Spencer flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go, set.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
On first down, Carmichael. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 98 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll run on first down. Carmichael. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Spencer. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carmichael. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Well, they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 6. His throw incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8, Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Najee Harris.
Touchdown, Washington.
Najee Harris,
56 yards.
And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 3. It's caught. Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. That'll do it for